Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Annoyingly, I've already filmed this before and I'm having to refilm it. I actually just went for like a really quick run and I was like, I'm gonna go back, I'm feeling energized, I'm feeling ready to film a video about this topic. So as you can see from the title, actually, I don't know what I'm gonna call this. Am I gonna call it I'm gay, I write gay? Am I gonna call it why I write LGBTQ plus books? Who knows, but basically this video is about me as a writer and why I've chosen and pledged on the rainbow flag to always write books from a main character's point of view who is gay, a gay male. For those who don't might have found my channel through this video, I'm the author of Cloaked in Shadows, which is an LGBTQ plus fantasy about elves, dragon shifters, elemental control, romance, all that good stuff. It follows a main protagonist called Zachariah, who is gay and goes off to a kingdom which he thinks he's been invited for a feast, and it turns out the king has other plans for people with special abilities. So if you like the sound of that, you should definitely read this. But the whole reason why I want to film this video is because the other day I put out a tweet that kind of went, I mean, I don't want to say it didn't go really viral, but it was viral in its own sense. It had like 800 favorites, and I really want to just talk about why I think a lot of people liked that tweet and how it's kind of inspired me to talk about this video. So I guess I'll start off by saying what that tweet is, and I'm going to put it here for you to read, but I know some readers hate tropes in YA fiction, but for me, I want to write them. Why? Because finally I'm writing tropey stories about gay couples. I want to write about gay assassins falling in love with his victim, or a love triangle between boys. This whole video is sprung from this tweet. Just like the tweet explains, I made the choice last year that I want to write about gay main characters, and that's because myself, I am gay and it is own voices. But the main point is there's so many reasons why I think it's important for there to be more LGBT plus stories and diverse stories just across the board. So, but this video of course is about being gay. I just want to make a premise, you know, saying we deserve all diverse stories. We need everybody of any colour, any race, any religion, any ability to be able to read a book and see themselves in this story, and that's the most important thing. I'm just doing my part to write my own voice stories about being a gay male, and I wanted to kind of inject that into fantasy, and that's my choice. So I've made a little list about why I wanted to make this video, why I write LGBTQ plus fiction, and I want to start off by saying there's stories to be told. Just like the tweet explained, there is so many stories and so many tropes that we as readers are sick of, but we've never seen them from a gay perspective or any other perspective, normally just the straight white kind. I think it's really important to write the stories you need to write, but to have a message or to have a meaning behind it. And the thought of when I was writing Cloaked in Shadows that a young gay teen, a kid who's dealing with their sexuality might read this and realise that in my world, being gay is just utterly normal. There's no worries or problems about it. So yeah, I think there's stories to be told. And that leads me on to the next one. There is not enough fiction about LGBTQ plus people, nor will there ever be. If we really think about it in the grand scheme of things, if you put every single book in this world and created a mountain, there would be a hill next to it about books about LGBTQ plus main characters. There are so many books out in the world, and even if there was equal amounts of gay fiction, I just still don't think there's enough. When there is the enough phrase of there's enough of this and enough of this is just kind of irrelevant. There's never enough of anything. So let's just write the stories that we want to write, because there isn't enough. So I made a pledge, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and I chose to write about a gay male character in all my books, so far at least, and I think this is going to carry on for a while. What I'm working on at the moment is the sequel to Cloaked in Shadows. It's called Found in Night, and it's actually going to be having a cover reel and pre-order, all that good stuff next Friday, so stay tuned for that. But this is a fantasy series about elves, like I said, gay fiction. I'm also writing another story called Son of Forest and Blood. I'm releasing it on Wattpad. It's about a gay mage with a wand. I mean, hello? About Dryad mythology. But the whole point is I love dealing with this idea of being gay and in different scenarios. In Cloaked in Shadow, in the Dragori world, it's just normal. It's never really questioned. Sexuality isn't a thing. It's just accepted. It's never not talked about, it's just a thing, what you are. And it's very much the same in the mage story. Another reason was how they make me feel as a writer. So when I'm writing, they make me feel warm and fuzzy and excited, and I can kind of leak on my own experiences and weave them together into a story. But also how I feel as a writer once the book is published and out there, and seeing reviews, especially since Cloaked in Shadows has been out, and seeing all these amazing reviews coming in, saying how much they love me dealing with the representation in the book and all that that, it just kind of makes me feel so proud and excited that maybe the story's gonna touch people just like the Harry Potter series touched people, like it touched me, the Harry Potter series. I wanted to, not saying my book's anything like Harry Potter, but I wanted it to have that connection at least with one person. And again, for me, it's easy to write. It's not forced. I have tried writing stories from a female point of view, and they're great and fun, but I just don't connect to them as I do writing about two gay males. It's just, and that's what I want to write. Quite frankly, full stop period, that's what I want to write. For years when I started BookTube and reading, I always wondered why I wasn't connecting with these romances. For example, A Court of Thorn and Roses, right? We all love A Court of Thorn and Roses. Well, some of us do, some of us don't, and that's okay. But you have the relationship between Feyre and Rysand, right? I love Rysand. I've made a video about him, right? But I don't love them together. I've never like read a scene with them and been like, oh, it's always what he's saying, because he's a male and I'm attracted to males, even of the fictional variety. I couldn't be more gayer, basically. So I don't connect with these contemporary stories that I was reading when I started. I don't connect with the fantasy romances. That's never what I go for in a book. I really actually prefer, and I was preferring books that didn't have romance in, because then I wouldn't feel forced to kind of imagine this relationship. Not that, you know, that I love reading about love, let's just make that clear. It's just I don't connect to it. People like swoon over things and I don't, because it's not something I connect to. So that is another reason why I chose to write YA books, because when I'm writing the swoon-worthy scenes, I am gagging over the swoon-worthy scenes. But basically, I wanted this video to go up and start a conversation about, what do you write? Do you choose to write representation, own voice, about disabilities? Do you choose to write about race or different religion? I want to know where you take your inspiration from, and also if you've read any other gay LGBT plus rep books, I would love to hear the recommendations down below. I will have a video up very soon where I will be showing some of my favourites. I'm doing my research, and apart from that, I will see you all again for another video very, very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Arrivederci. Don't forget to go check out Cloaked in Shadow, link down below, and if you want to join my newsletter for a free giftie, the link is down there. See you all again for another video. Bye bye.